Hello everyone, welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to a report by Leonid Zaobao, the Russian Ministry of Defense stated that Ukraine rejected a proposed 6-hour temporary ceasefire in the eastern town of Kostiantynivka and its surrounding areas. This refusal to halt shelling has reportedly blocked Russia from transferring the bodies of fallen Ukrainian soldiers. The Russian government claimed it had suggested the brief truce to facilitate the repatriation of military remains, setting a deadline for Kyiv's response on Sunday morning. Kostiantynivka, located in the Donetsk region, is a critical logistics hub and defensive stronghold that has been a long-standing target for Russian forces. While Russian commanders recently informed President Vladimir Putin that they had successfully seized control of Kostiantynivka, Ukrainian military officials have firmly denied the claim, asserting that their forces still maintain control over the town. As of now, Ukrainian authorities have not yet responded to requests for comment regarding the rejected ceasefire proposal. According to a report by Leonid Zaobao, Japan plans to test-run driverless public buses starting in fiscal year 2027. As part of its efforts to promote the automation of public transportation. The Ministry of Economy, Trade, and Industry stated that the upcoming trials will introduce a remote monitoring system, enabling the buses to handle both driving and passenger services automatically. This technology corresponds to Level 4 autonomous driving, where a vehicle can operate fully independently under specific conditions without any human intervention. While Japan has previously conducted Level 4 autonomous driving tests, those trials were largely restricted to smaller vehicles or still required a safety driver on board. To successfully deploy fully driverless public buses, developers must also design supportive systems that can automatically open and close doors, display route information, and manage various passenger requests. Bus operators, commercial vehicle manufacturers, and developers of remote monitoring systems are invited to apply to participate in this landmark trial, with the application deadline set for July 29. According to a report by the Liberty Times, Russian media compiled recent announcements from the Japanese Ministry of Defense showing a significant surge in Chinese naval activity. Between June 24th and July 2nd, multiple Chinese warships crossed 4 key maritime choke points around Japan, including the Tsushima Strait, Miyako Strait, Yokosuka Passage, and Osumi Strait, to deploy into the Western Pacific. This intensive movement included destroyers such as the Nanchong and Xi'an, frigates, an electronic surveillance ship, and a supply vessel. Analysts indicate that at least 7 Chinese warships are currently actively deployed in the Western Pacific region, reflecting heightened naval operations and regional strategic posturing. A top-secret intelligence report obtained by Global News indicates that Iran may have directed recent acts of violence within Canada. According to the document from the Integrated Threat Assessment Center, it is a realistic possibility that Iranian intelligence services have utilized local criminal networks to target Canada's Jewish community, as well as other interests. The intelligence brief links these developments to broader Iranian state threats, noting that while many incidents remain the work of lone actors, there is growing evidence of foreign involvement through proxy criminal actors. Similar tactics have reportedly been observed in Europe. While Canadian authorities have not yet publicly linked specific violent incidents to Tehran, the assessment highlights significant concerns regarding foreign interference and the safety of targeted communities. Global News reports that the findings were released under the Access to Information Act, shedding light on the evolving security challenges posed by foreign-directed criminal activity on Canadian soil. As reported by UPI, the funeral for the late Iranian Supreme Leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, entered its second day on Sunday. Thousands of mourners gathered in Tehran to pay their final respects, with many chanting calls for revenge following Khamenei's death during the late February conflict involving U.S. and Israeli strikes. three of the late leader's sons, Mostafa, Masoud, and Maysam, attended the proceedings at the Imam Khomeini Grand Mosque. Notably absent from the public funeral was Mojtaba Khamenei, who is widely considered the successor to his father. Reports suggest he may have been wounded during the same military strikes that killed the Ayatollah. The Iranian government has declared Sunday a national holiday to honor the leader, whose rule spanned over 3 decades. Preparations are underway for a larger procession through the streets of Tehran on Monday, as foreign dignitaries and officials continue to arrive in the country. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.